evening. Unusual words for Formula 3. Get ready for the sprint race. After we try this done in the morning, it is time to try it once again with a dry track. Let's see how this sprint race is going to go. Noah Leon on pole, Arvid Lindblad chasing 3 wins. Let's see if he's going to be able to do it. Let's get the story so far.
Around this vast circuit and in tricky conditions that change throughout the session. Noel Leon sat at the top of the timesheets, but then the rain fell away. Dino Beganovic found the limits, but found the conditions bettering, and with that, we would find Luke Browning taking back-to-back pole positions. One-lap shootout and on home soil here at Silverstone. Well, welcome.
Yep, indeed. Noah Leon may have been at the front of the field for the majority of the qualifying session. At least he is going to be at the front of the field for the sprint race. He starts on pole. Arvid Lindblad is alongside. In the commentary box, my name is Omi, filling in for Joshua Birch, of course. And alongside me, joining me for this one, is a man who wasn't meant to be watching the Formula 3 sprint race. He's finished his referee job, and due to the delay in the Formula 3 sprint race, he's able to join us here for the sprint contest. Hello, Jack.
Hello there. Originally was not meant to be here, but I'm glad to be here though for what is set to be an incredibly exciting Formula 3 race. Silverstone always delivers, and F3 always delivers. We're in for an absolute thriller, I think.
Zagazeta starts in 3rd position behind the top 2, of course, and he hasn't scored points all season. Today could be the day where that changes. So he will be chasing that. So will the man directly alongside him, Callum Woisen. So those 2 drivers chasing points for the first time this season. They've got a huge opportunity after a mixed-up qualifying, Jack, that was wide open. And the rain came down. We didn't expect some changes at the end, but the track dried very quickly, and it meant that the order changed around after everyone thought that it was it at the beginning of the session.
Yeah, no, I do love qualifying sessions where it's just utter chaos. We don't know who's going to get where, but happily for me and for obviously a few others, it would be the home racer himself, Luke Browning, on pole. Here's the starting grid.
Here's the starting grid from the front to the back. The Mexican driver will lead us away. Noah Leon on pole alongside Arvid Lindblad chasing win number 3. Zagazeta and Callum Woisen, as I mentioned, all chasing points. They will go from the 2nd row in 3rd and 4th. Christian Mansell in 5th. Then we have Charlie Wers for the JBMotorsports team in 6th. Lawrence Van Hoopen is alongside his teammate Nicholas Soloff, who was given a penalty, so he will go from P8. And then on 9th on the grid, we have Leonardo Fornaroli. He is 3rd in the championship, and he's alongside championship leader Luke Browning, who will start in P10. Alexander Dunn, brilliant qualifying yesterday. He'll get the reward for it tomorrow. Today, though, he goes from 11th, and he's going to be alongside Gabriele Mini. Sami Megatunov in 13th, and then we have Max Esterson with a penalty, and then we have Ollie Goethe in 15th position. Joseph Loke, good result for him, in P16. Sebastian Montoya in P17. Santiago Ramos in 18th. Dino Beganovic, Formula 3 has not been going his way in the last few rounds. Kasper Stuka is in P20. He was recently dropped by the Red Bull Academy. One man who's still part of that Red Bull Academy is Tim Travanitz. He's in 21st alongside Cian Shields. Nikita Bedrin in 23rd. Sophia Flörsch will go from 24th on the grid. And then Mari Boyer, the Spanish driver, had a penalty. He will line up in 25th. Tommy Smith in 26th. James Wharton, the rookie for the driving in this round, is going to be going from 27th. Tisana Polinta Pruvazak in 28th. Joshua Dufek in 29th. And Visnicki in 30th. And last on the grid. So, in the pit lane for us, we have Jess. So, Jess, returning back to the commentary box and to the action now. So, Jess, welcome back to the JBMotorsports commentary box. What do you think is going to happen in this race?
Hello, Amy. Hello, Jack. Hello, everyone. It's a nice sunny day, so it's going to be a lot different to what we saw this morning. So we will get the action underway very shortly. But I expect a lot of fun, I will have to say. A lot of close action. Silverstone always provides some great battles. It was great in F3 last year, so I expect the same here. Loads of overtakes. I can't wait.
Cannot wait for it as well. We also will get Josh T's thoughts in a second as they all leave away from the line. In Formula 3 and Formula 2, always crucial to see whether they can leave the line or not. And luckily, it seems like all of them have been able to do so. So we do not have any stallers on the grid, and that is great news for us. The top three all going to be trying to challenge for that victory as well. As you can see, we've got the track noise now in the background. Let's hear from our top three, starting off with Matthias Zagazzetta.
Especially around this track where I won in F4, but yeah, I'm super excited. I'm pretty confident we can get it done and hopefully pick up some good silverware as well.
I need to try to go for the win. We're on the front row. There's racing at home. There's yeah, I'm looking forward to the race. I think we have the package, so yeah, I'm gonna go for it.
We have a great car. Super happy to be on pole for tomorrow. Obviously, I won the pole for Sunday, but yeah, okay, it's quite a little bit late, but yeah, happy with that. We have a great pace in Red Bull Ring, and then I hope that we can replicate that tomorrow.
So Noah Leon definitely chasing victory after getting so close in Imola. Now, we also have Josh T, who is in the pit lane for us, and also the producer for this one. Hello, Josh T. What are you looking forward to as we nearly get going for this Formula 3 sprint race?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, everyone. It is weird speaking in two different microphones, but it works as well. And, well, Omi, you've gotten, I'm hoping you're getting used to me talking in your ear as well. But we're coming down the Hangar Straight, and there is a look at the driver's standings, Omi.
Luke Browning with 106. He's in first. Mini in second. Leonardo Fornaroli is in third. Boganovic in fourth, but he will be descending down the order if bad qualifying results and bad form in the races do continue. Mansell in fifth. He's had some good qualifying sessions lately, so he's had the opposite as well. And Jack, what are we expecting then on the run down towards Abbey Corner?
Chaos. It's going to be a brilliant, thrilling race start. Silverstone, one of the fastest tracks on the schedule. Going to be really exciting to see what racing could. I mean, we've seen it in great racing in F3, great racing in F1, and great racing in F2. All of the series have had great racing and can have some really fierce battles. However, the smallest mistake can lead to some of the biggest crashes.
They can indeed, and these are the drivers trying to get to the top step of motorsport, Formula 1. And it all starts right here for these drivers in Formula 3 driving on the F1 weekend. Noah Leon, the Mexican driver, as I mentioned, has stood on the top step before, but today he hopes it counts. Lindblad has done that. He is having a brilliant year, is the 16-year-old, the youngest driver on the grid, and what a season he is having. At the back of the field, it is going to be Wisnicki. He'll be trying to move forward from 30th and last on the grid. So car 30 will get into position on the 30th grid slot. Leonardo Fornaroli, his eyes are going to be forward. He'll be trying to move forward in this sprint race. The green flag will fly at the back. We will look to the 5 red lights. And for Formula 3 at Silverstone, it's race on. Great start for Arvid Lindblad immediately is going to be, and Zagazzeta's also moving through 3 wide down towards turn number 1. Who is going to have the lead? It's Arvid Lindblad. The Red Bull Junior leads us out of turn 1. Zagazzeta got a good launch. He is trying to challenge Noah Leon as we go down to farm. It's Lindblad who leads. There's a lockup in the background as Dun tries to make up some places here side by side with Gabriele Mini. Mini is trying to have an attack now on Solov. Lindblad leads the race though, as we also see a good start there from Callum Boyson, who is side by side with Noah Leon. Will Callum Boyson be able to take the place? They're all tucking in the slipstream and making it 3 wide as Christian Mansell is trying to get through as well. Will Mansell be late on the brakes? Mansell gets past Callum Boyson. Noah Leon keeps his foot in all the way around the outside. What a start to the race. It's Arvid Lindblad leading, and it's Alex Dunn who's trying to make a move as the 2 Alpine juniors battle with Mini versus Solo.
Absolutely crazy opening lap. 3 wide into turn 1. Absolutely insane. Just, this is what Silverstone does. It brings out some of the best racing in Formula 3. As we see a ballsy move there from the VAR driver. I think that's Noel Leon.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous overtake. that is I think that's the best we'll see all weekend from the overtakes. That's ridiculous. You can't make those in an F1 car.
Sophia Flörsch is coming into the pit lane, surely damage for Sophia Flörsch. Christian Mansell trying to get through as well, down the inside of Zagazeta, who is going to come out in front. It was a brilliant move there from Noah Leon in the VAR car, who was able to get through. So that is absolutely brave stuff. Solov is battling with Dunn and getting his elbows out is Dunn, squeezing him all the way to the inside line. Battles continue on this opening tour of the race. Luke Browning is trying to get through in the mid-pack as well as we go side by side out of the final corner onto lap number 2. We've got our VAR car that is very, very wide in the background and possibly damage as well as the 2 Red Bull juniors do battle. Goethe versus Tim Travanitz. And that's also Montoya going to the inside. Yellow flags are out in the first sector. Gabriele Mini is now going to try and get worse. It'll turn into a traction race between those two. Who is going to come out in front? Remember, DRS already open on lap number 2. It's Charlie Wise who is inching ahead of Gabriele Mini, and he surely will be able to get to the inside and cover the position. So Gabriele Mini has been passed there. The battle continues on this opening tour. The green flags are back out on this circuit, and that will be brave stuff from Solov trying to go all the way around the outside of Alex Dunn, but Alex Dunn will always get those elbows out, Jack.
It's ridiculous the amount of moves that people are trying. This is some people's first real effort at this track. Some people never driven him before. It's just incredible to see everyone trying some of the most ridiculous overtakes, particularly the one by Solov, who I think found the limit fairly quickly. I also told Wharton and Boyer both into the pit lane. There is Sophia Flörsch with a broken front wing. I wonder if we'll get a replay on what happened there. Another tough break for Sophia. Back to you, Omi.
So Dunn making the move on Gabriele Mini down towards Stone. So he has been able to get through as we see the battles continue in the mid-pack. Lindblad in second lead, and that is crucial around this circuit. The DRS is very, very powerful, so it's crucial to have a 1.1 second gap, and if there isn't safety cars, that is going to be crucial for him trying to keep the position as well. And it seems like we've got yellow flags are now out in the second sector. They're all going to make their way through. They're hopefully going to all be able to avoid it. But it seems like we've got some tyre that has come off. And into the pit lane is going to be Cian Shields. So Cian Shields is into the pit lane in the high-tech. He is definitely not the only one. Tommy Smith in the pits as well. And round the outside as well, Callum Woisen versus Christian Mansell. And Mansell will now try and go all the way round the outside. Woisen is going to defend that, and he'll now. Mansell will try get the up and under, try get on the power, down towards Copse Corner. How brave is Christian Mansell feeling? Don't mention 2021. We're about to head to Copse Corner with 2 drivers, both battling, both looking for the position. And neither of them are going to. So we're not seeing a defense there from Woisen, and it does seem like that the tyre carcass, is off at Copse Corner. So they're all having to avoid that. That could be a virtual safety car. It is a virtual safety car. So a virtual safety car is deployed. Into the pit lane comes Santiago Ramos. So we're seeing a lot of pit stops. So we've had a lot of contact, Jack, in the opening few laps of the race.
Yeah, this is what all this sort of tight, close racing and the virtual safety car comes out here in Formula 3. But this is what this circuit brings, the super tight racing. There is a tyre carcass on the track. As far as I'm aware, that's all the VSC is for. No one, I think, has stopped on the track. But it looks... But let's have a look at this chaotic race start. Maybe we can see where some of the contact occurred. Back to you, Omi, so you can analyse this. Oh, someone's slow off the start there.
Yep, indeed. So it appeared that one of the Tridents was slow off the launch of the line. Sophia Flörsch.
I don't know what this brake lane is just completely died for.
So that was close there between Zagazeta, who got such a good launch and made it 3 wide down towards Abbey Corner. The battle for second place did continue as well as they all duked it out in the mid-pack. Lots of cars having to run wide as well. So it does get close on a Formula 3 opening lap. So was it Leonardo Fornaroli in the Trident who had a terrible launch? It was Leonardo Fornaroli, who has found himself down in 17th. So that is not what the Trident driver wanted. The green flags are flying once again here at Silverstone Circuit. So we'll go back to live picture 2. And oh, we had a bit of contact between the Red Bull Junior and the also Rodin Motorsport. I wasn't able to catch that one because I was looking at the green flags being back out. And now we're looking at live pictures of this circuit with Gabriele Mini on the back of Soloff. So are we going to see a move between the two Alpine Juniors?
Yeah, it was 3 cars who went off at turn 1 on lap 1, and then a couple of cars going deep into turn 3. Yellow flags again, Omi.
Yellow flags out there once again then on this circuit. So it seems like there's possibly been more chaos on this restart as well. So we'll see who's dropping down the order. Esterson and Goethe. It could be Esterson and Goethe. And oh, off the road into the barrier is Esterson and Goethe. A huge crash involving both of them, and they're off the road. So that will surely be the safety car deployed. It is the safety car deployed. So the safety car is out, Jack, after a huge incident between Goethe and Esterson.
Yeah, hopefully those two are okay, because I'm assuming what's gonna have happened is that
High speed.
Goethe has got to the... Sorry, no. Goethe's the Red Bull one, I think. So Goethe has obviously... I think Esterson's probably got into Goethe going into Cops, personally. That's what I think's happened.
Both are out of the car. That is the most important thing to see.
Exactly.
That both drivers are out of the car under the safety car period. So we'll clear up and then we'll hopefully get back going. So at Cops corner, those two have made contact. We'll have to look at a replay to see what has happened between those two. Sophia Flash, her race is over. So we've had a very chaotic and dramatic start to the race. Lindblad's gap is now going to come down, and you'll have to try build it up once again to Noah Leon and Matthias Zagazeta, who finds himself in the podium places as well. Esterson now walking off. The Silverstone Marshals will go to work to get rid of the Campos and the Genza car as well. And the race has been this chaotic that Goethe's out, and he's still even on our World Feed leaderboard. So that's how chaotic the race has been. We are waiting 2 cars into the wall, and there we go. So it's Goethe who goes in first, then Esterson. So are we going to get a better angle from it? Nope. But all we can tell is Goethe is the first one into the wall, and then Esterson follows.
It's like I called it.
Yeah, indeed. So great stuff. There, Jax, as you can see, the gens are right behind the Campos into the barrier. So they'll go to work, they'll clear those 2 cars, and then we will get back racing for an 18-lap contest that it is in total. We are on lap 5 though. More laps will tick down behind this safety car. As well, currently just waiting for the clearance of those 2 cars. Luke Browning, championship leader, is currently in P12. He'll be trying to push himself forward to score some points. Gabriele Mini, the man second in the championship, is currently in 9th, so he'll be trying to push forward as well. Leonardo Fornaroli, we talked about him having the very bad start. He got to 17th initially. He's gained 2 more of those places, so he's now in P15. And then we are going to see, this is at the end of the lap, so this is going to be with Ramos versus Tommy Smith, I believe. Yep, it is. So they were just both battling at the end of the lap, and that is where Tommy Smith's front wing had a bid for freedom there. So that's where that happened, a contact between those 2 drivers. And also then we saw the tyre, so the tyre carcass come off as well. Marshals, the Great British Marshals, clearing that very, very quickly. And of course now they have 2 cars to go to work to as well. Trident watching on, and the Italian team hoping that they are going to be able to move forward with Leonardo Fornaroli and Sammy Megatune, who currently sits 10. But Jack, this is a huge opportunity. This is a huge opportunity for drivers like Zagazeta and Callum Boysen, who are of course driving for Genza and also Rodin. Those 2 teams are finished. Those 2 teams are currently 8th and 10th in the 8th and 9th in the standings, 15 and 8 points respectively. So they don't score points often. So with a mixed up qualifying, this is a big opportunity for them to score some decent points, and for Zeta maybe even a podium.
Yeah, I agree. I think that this is going to be a brilliant opportunity for those guys to start gaining some points, not just for their own championship, but for the teams as well. It's going to be exciting to see what those guys can do from near the front.
So Risnicki started in 30th. He has ended up in 20th, so that was a great start from him. Kasper Stuka has dropped down a couple of positions, so we'll see if that's just a transponder issue or is there some sort of issue on the MP Motorsport of Kasper Stuka. But Noah Leon now, on this restart, will be crucial for him. If he wants to challenge for this win, he'll need to stick with Arvid Lindblad, and then there could be a battle between those two drivers. Everyone else will be in a DRS train, but Lindblad, the leader, will not have DRS, so there's a huge opportunity if you are the car directly behind. And it seems like, yes, Kasper Stuka does have an issue. So it wasn't a transponder issue. Kasper Stuka does have an issue with the car, and he is slowing down. He'll try and bring it back to the pit lane, but that could be race over for Kasper Stuka. So he could have bought it in to the national pits, but for some reason he's elected to stay out there and hope they can fix it. But that is basically day over for him. And of course, Formula 3 ends the action today. It starts it tomorrow early morning as well. So Formula 3 ending the Saturday, starting the Sunday, the Grand Prix Sunday, which will hopefully be a great Grand Prix Sunday with Formula 3, Formula 2, Porsche Super Cup, and then the main Grand Prix is wide. So it's going to be an exciting day of racing tomorrow here at Silverstone. Been an exciting day of racing, even with the weather, and the weather definitely did create a lot of action for us in Formula 2. We've got a dry race. The Formula 3 has had dry races here at Silverstone, and every single one of them has been exciting. There's always plenty of action around this circuit and always fights all over the road. Silverstone just inspires overtaking like no other track. Dino Beganovic currently in P18. He's going to be trying to attack Nikita Bedrin and Joseph Loke. Those are the two cars who are directly ahead of him. Joseph Loke still in the position where he started the race as well, and it's Solov who is ahead of his fellow Alpine Academy driver. So Mini directly behind, and we currently are. So they're all going to have to overtake. They're all going to have to overtake Kasper Stuka, who everyone was sitting behind momentarily, but then they realized, oh, Kasper Stuka in the MP Motorsport has got an issue, so they've decided to go past. Of course, as he continues to try back, but Jack probably would have been the wiser to just bring it the feeder series pit lane. Safety car is ending though, so Lindblad will have to take us back to green flag racing at the end of this lap.
It'd be interesting to see if Kasper can actually get that car into the pit lane before the safety car end. I hope he can, personally, because I don't want a stranded car out on the track. From where they are impossible, I am told, though.
So, here we go then. Making our way through Copse Corner, about to make our way to the end of the lap. Arvid Lindblad has been in first quite a bit in his Formula 3 career. He's the youngest driver on the grid, 16 years of age. And this was Solov to the inside of Mini. In the background, that was championship leader Luke Browning trying to find a way by on Lawrence Van Hoopen. So that was a battle. Those were all battles on the racetrack. We're about to get some more battles going on the racetrack now, because the Astar is heading into the pit lane. To you, Arvid Lindblad. Kasper Stuka has been able to bring it back to the pit lane, so there will be no issue with that. So it's right over to you, Arvid Lindblad, to take us back with Noah Leon in the Van Amersfoort directly behind. Is the Genza of Zagazeta in third, Callum Roisin, and then Christian Mansell in fifth position. Race from here on out. It's already been an exciting start, and it's the Red Bull Junior who will lead us to green flag racing down towards the Whale chicane. You may not overtake as we go down to the Whale on this safety car restart. When we do cross the line though, it is foot to the floor, and you can make as many overtakes as you can, especially down to farm where the road will open up a bit and there will be many opportunities. Lindblad leads us down towards turn number one. Looking racy is Callum Boysin, not the only one. We also do have Solov, who is looking to try and go on the attack as well. A little bit wide there for Luke Browning, our championship leader, running a slightly wide, but he should be all okay. Dunn trying to go on the attack on Charlie Wurz. Yellow flags immediately out. The yellow flags immediately out. That could be close to contact and trying to get his way through. Oh, off the road there is our championship leader, Luke Browning. Our championship leader has gone off. He has made contact with Tim Travanitz, and our championship leader, Luke Browning, has gone off the road. He'll be hoping to continue. Tim Travanitz rejoins the road. Gabriele Mini looks down the inside as he tries to find a way by on Nicholas Solov. He will not be able to do so. Lindblad holding the lead, and we've got yellow flags out. Back to green flag now, but a huge moment for our championship leader. Dramatic stuff, Jack.
Yeah, indeed. Lots of contact and dramatic. Luke Browning, championship leader, reminding you, has an issue because he was very slow after what looked like some contact, I think, with one of the framers, I think it was. But yeah, not great for our champ leader and our pole sitter for tomorrow.
What Luke Browning wanted at all got his second pole position, as you mentioned yesterday. We are still racing though around Silverstone circuit right now, and it's a huge battle on the brakes. The two high-techs, James Wharton to the inside of Tasanopol into Pruvazak. Cian Shields trying to get involved as well. Dino Beganovic looks round the outside of Joseph Loke, while Tasanopol into Pruvazak tries to also make some overtakes round the outside. Goes Dino Beganovic, he'll get past Joseph Loke as well, and that could be good traction for Cian Shields, who will be trying to go on the attack on Tasanopol into Pruvazak. 0.8 of a second between the top two in this race. Lindblad leading Noah Leon, but this is the moment which made our championship leader go from 12th to 25th. Are we seeing Tim Travanitz, the Red Bull Junior, dive down the inside of us? You bet we are. And Luke Browning off the road, and he will not be happy about that.
Well,
Yeah, so big.
Go on, Jack.
Looks like some sort of penalty, so look. No, yeah, he just dives down the inside, locks it up, goes straight into Browning. I think he'll probably get a 10-second penalty for that, for causing an avoidable collision.
Yellow's out momentarily, back to green though. That was only momentarily, so we may have had possibly some other wide moment for a certain driver. Tim Travanitz will get the front wing. Goethe and Esterson has been noted. That was down to Cop's corner, and Luke Browning has entered the pit lane as well. So Luke Browning with a puncture, so he has entered the pit lane, has Luke Browning. Disappointment for him, and they're all dropping like flies in this race, aren't they? They're all dropping like flies. We're having many contacts as they all try and attack. We've been waiting for this race for so long, and we're getting rewarded with a decent race right now. Noah Leon with DRS. Keep your eye on Callum Boysen. He seems racy against Matthias Zagazeta as we go down to the braking zone. Mansell is being put under a little bit of pressure as well. Joe Loke is under pressure from his teammate, and that is Wisnicki, who is trying to find his way through. Wisnicki from 30th on the grid has moved up, was to 17th, now to 18th, because through goes James Wharton. James Wharton has gone through. Luke Browning is back out there on the racetrack. Tim Travanitz still in the pit lane, so that might be a retirement for the Red Bull Junior. That might be day over. He's still in the pit lane at the moment as the battle continues throughout this racetrack right now, and it's going to be Wurz who is going to look to try and defend. Not the only battle though, as we mentioned, going on this racetrack. This is the battle for third position. Zagazeta versus Callum Boysen, who is really going to try and push. And it's crucial for Zagazeta to keep the DRS to the top two, because if he can't, he'll be coming under massive pressure from Callum Boysen, and he already is at the moment, but if he doesn't, then it'll basically be slam dunk. So, Jack, what have you made of this race so far then?
Just pure, unfiltered chaos. We've seen even big accidents like Ollie Goth. We've seen brilliant overtakes from the likes of, I know Solov tried a really ambitious one. Leon performed probably what the best overtake he will ever do. We have a time penalty, but I think that is Oliver Goth. He's out of the race, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, Goethe is out of the... Yeah, so Ollie Goethe is out.
He's out of the race, he's got a penalty. That is incredible. I don't think I have ever seen... He must have done something really bad to get a
Alex
10-second
Dunn
penalty.
going bold down to Stowe corner. Dunn going bold. Dunn getting his reward. He has run him out of road there. That is very close on the exit. Worse is done. And it's Charlie Worse who is going to try and fight back. But Dunn is able to take the place, selling the dummy down to Stojak.
Yeah, brilliant move there from the McLaren Junior. Take a shot for every time I say McLaren Junior in a broadcast, by the way.
A lot of people do that. For how many times the world feed has to say the boy from Barbados. For Zane Maloney as well, as they basically have to. We don't have to say McLaren Junior, but yeah, with Ollie Goethe, so you might get a grid pen for tomorrow instead. But usually, if they're out of the race, they would just investigate it after the session. So weird stuff. See that needed.
I think the graphics are a bit wrong.
Race, and then some early as well. So just how the stewards are, aren't they?
Yeah, they're unpredictable sometimes.
So Montoya is looking close as well to Sammy Megatunif. So that's Steve Montoya in the Campos, going on the attack on the Trident as well. And as you can see, chasing Megatunif right now. And Megatunif's off wide. Megatunif is off wide. And that could open the door for Sebastian Montoya to get closer. Lindblad has got a 1.3 second advantage as well. And we are continuing down through this race. And we're about to go on to the Hanger Straight with Montoya. Keep an eye on Sebastian Montoya. He could have a run this time around with Sammy Megatunif, and it's going to be Alex Dunn as well, who's going to go to the inside, and Alex Dunn is a man on the charge, up 6 places, starts on the front row tomorrow. Today though, he's taking 5th place in the race, and Jack, it is really an attacking drive from Alex Dunn.
Yeah, you can really see how much Alex Dunn is showing his experience. Of course, I think he's the reigning GB3 champion. That move, that's an interesting move. I don't know how the stewards will look at that one, where he kind of shoves him off a little bit. But I don't think he'll be in too much trouble.
Incident has been noted.
I'm told it has been. Yeah, JT there saying it has been noted.
And who gained the position is now losing out. Charlie Words retakes the place. He's not the only one. Solov, is he going to leave the nose in there? Yellow flags are back out on this circuit. So the yellow flags are flying once again. Dunn going very close to the grass in hope of getting through. Oh, contact between Alex Dunn. Alex Dunn has made contact with Charlie Words, and they're both off the road. Alex Dunn has continued. So has Charlie Words. It seems like he'll rejoin the road, but that will be huge damage. Big contact between the two of them. They were going so close to the grass, and Charlie Words is out of the race.
Okay, yeah, that's just so unfortunate for both drivers, as they were having a brilliant battle. However, one thing I will point out, the question will be full answered on who was at fault there on Alex Dunn's onboard. Was he alongside, and looks like he's got suspension damage as he is going to, and a front wing broken, so that's his race done. Really unfortunate. Here's the incident here. Let me see if I can see this.
Virtual safety
to me,
car
it looks like Dunn. So virtual safety car, which to me it looks like Dunn gets onto the grass. He gets onto the grass for me, and then loses control. My question is, was he forced there? I think this will be a good comparison. I would say yes. I think he was forced onto the grass there. So therefore, no. You know what? He actually does have room there from that angle. It looks like. Oh, let's see. We'll see how the stewards interpret this. But I think they'll probably declare this a racing incident. But I think the primary fault would lie with Alex Dunn, as he is the one who has gone onto the grass.
Yeah. So virtual safety car is deployed due to that moment, but that is going to be a charging drive ruined for Alex Dunn, and that is going to be points ruined as well for the Genza team. Into the pit lane, Alex Dunn has been able to bring it back as well. He'll get his chance tomorrow, though. He starts on the front row, so it'll hopefully be an attacking drive for him tomorrow, where he could possibly even maybe challenge for the victory, we hope. But we're now starting to see Alex Dunn's talent. We're really starting to see. It wasn't the start to the season that he would have wanted. Not challenging at the front. Now, though, he is. So it's kind of like Kimi Antonelli. It seems like all of the drivers, all of the talented drivers from the feeder series who we expected to possibly, who are getting a lot of the attention in the feeder series, and who we expected to turn up and perform. It seems like around this part of the season, as we go into the European part of the season, they're really starting now to perform and show their talent and show how talented they really all are. So we saw that with Antonelli earlier, and we're starting to see it from Dunn in the last few races. And he'll, as I mentioned, he'll get his chance tomorrow. So could he even possibly take the victory? Worthington Dunn has, of course, been noted. They will try and clear that car with the virtual safety car. So they'll just try push it and adjust the steering wheel, make it turn and bring it back, and then the green flags will fly once again, and we will go racing with Arvid Lindblad leading. And it seems like Lindblad just has the pace over over everyone so far, but will he suffer with tire deck late race in the final stages? So continuing on right now, James Wharton. Well, what a rookie performance from him. I don't think he would have believed it if you told him that he would be P14. So, if someone would have told him that he would be P14 in the sprint race today, in his opening race in Formula 3, I don't think he would have believed it. Keep your eye on Million Solov. Those two seem close. So that could be an interesting initial launch when the virtual safety car turns back at green flag in this circuit. Josh T, what have you made of this race so far then on lap number 14 as we go into the final stages?
Yep, it's been a good race. Dunn and Verse under investigation twice. One noted, one under investigation. Virtual safety car ending, and we are back on the green.
So, if you are synced up with us, here is Arvid Lindblad. He's about to get his foot down once again in this Formula 3 sprint race as he goes on the Wellington Straight. Is anyone seen close for a move back? So the gap is 2 seconds between Leon and Lim. Good restart from Leon, who's been able to get a few tenths. We look further back, no one yet is pulling alongside for a move. Now they are, and that is going to be Dino Beganovic trying to go round the outside of Nikita Bedrin. Thomas has got the black and white flag. The track limit. Dino Beganovic has got the AIX car ahead, but for how much longer? Once again, triangle turn. The Ferrari tries to make his way through the field after a poor qualifying yesterday. Is he going to be able to do it is the question as we attack our way down towards Cops Corner, ducking in, ducking out. He still has to stare at that rear wing of the AIX, slightly wide as well for Dino Beganovic, so he's lost a bit of time, so his attack possibly could be hampered on to the hangar straight as well. But talking about attack, ARTs are close together, so it's Mansell and Solov separated by 0.7 of a second. Browning and Travanitz. Turn 3 collision is under investigation as well. Further back, Fornaroli looking to attack on Lawrence Van Hopen as well, so that's an interesting battle. We ride on board with Leonardo Fornaroli, who is close but not close enough, Jack. So we still have a few good battles going on the circuit in the final stages of the race.
I don't know where to look at the moment. The battling is just so good everywhere we look, because Silverstone always delivers, and that is Smith is under investigation for track limits. That'll probably be a pretty slam dunk 5-second time penalty.
So
yeah, that'll be a pretty slam dunk 5-second penalty.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
So
because I'm sorry, but
as you meant,
there's not much to investigate, is there? Track limits. You're either on or you're off the track. It's pretty slam dunk. It's not subjective at all.
Indeed, as we continue on through this race then, we are watching Sebastian Montoya. If you are synced up with us, then Montoya is going to be in the white Campos looking to attack the blue and red Trident that is in front of him of Sami Megatunif. And 2.5 seconds separate your top two right now in this race. Further 1.8 seconds to Zagazzetta, who is in third position. Zagazzetta on his way for his first points of the season. Same applies to the man who will finish directly behind him in fourth, Callum Woisen, who's also on for points as well. But I'm sure he'll be desperate for the podium. So if Callum Boysen can close the gap, that could be an interesting fight coming our way for that final place on the podium. Tommy Smith has got a penalty as well. So as we expected, a 5-second penalty given to Tommy Smith. James Wharton is on the back of Beganovic, who is still looking to attack Bedouin. So that's an interesting scrap going on. We are looking at Beganovic's teammate, though, Gabriele Mini, as he tries to defend for Megatunov. Mini is going to gain some points. So 3 laps to go in this race. Mini is going to gain some good points in the title race as well, up against Luke Browning. But I'm sure he'd like to make it more. And if he wants to make it more, he has got his fellow Alpine Academy member ahead of Solov. No further investigation for Dunn and Wers at turn number 15, I should say, for forcing another driver off the track. And so Dino Beganovic has got a black and white flag for track limits as well as we go on the Wellington Straight. And Jack, it seems like the race is starting to calm down slightly, but it's Mansell now trying to defend from his teammate Solov.
Yeah, no, calming down maybe a little bit, but races don't usually calm at Silverstone. It's been a brilliant race, of course, the Charlie verse. We do want quick specification that the thing that was cleared was the forcing another driver off the track incident that led to Dunn gaining that place originally, not the collision. The collision is still noted by the stewards, so that is still being looked at currently. Back to you, Omi.
Indeed. So, Christian Mansell and Nicholas Solov in 5th and 6th for ART, who have still been loving life in Formula 3. In Formula 2, it hasn't been the case for them, but they're starting to get better for them, as it is for Prema. So, it's great. And Formula 3 is going to be getting a new car at the next year. And we were about to get a lunge coming in from Solov, who was going bold against his teammate. But that could leave him vulnerable because Gabriele Mini's going to fancy his chances to go all the way around the outside. He's locked up there. He's still looking for it. But keep your eye on Sami Megatunov, who is going to also try get involved. It's pass or be pass in Formula 3. Sometimes opportunities could lead to you possibly losing a... So you when to go on the attack and when you are going to defend. And here in Formula 3, it is going to be a late lunge coming in. That's Sebastian Montoya late on the brakes down the inside of Sami Megatunov. And Montoya has got his way through. Montoya fights his way through. Can Megatunov fight back onto the Wellington Straight? Keep your eye on Lawrence Van Hoopen as well. In the ART, he could fancy his chances. Back onto the straight we go. Montoya, will he be able to keep the place? I'm sure Sami Megatunov would want it back. He'll have to go all the way around the outside if he wants it, though, as there's a lockup from Lawrence Van Hoopen. Joseph Loke has got past Cian Shields, and Megatunov boxed in momentarily. Lawrence Van Hoopen goes all the way around the outside. He'll be run out of road. He was never going to try and keep his foot in unless he wants a one-way ticket to the gravel. We're heading down towards Cops Corner. Is he feeling brave now down towards Cops? That will be the question. He's ducking. He's trying to make the move. He is putting a lot of pressure right now. We are on the penultimate tour of what has been an exciting Formula 3 sprint race, and it seems like it's about to belong to Arvid Lindblad and Dino Beganovic. We'll take a look at a replay with the Swiss driver, and this is how he was able to make the move and get past Bedouin as well, all the way around the outside, and that was a place gained for him. Talking about places, Callum Boysen is having to defend 4th. He's on his way for his first points, and off the road goes Mansell. Mansell's gone off the road. Can Nicholas Solov find a way through? He's going late on the brakes into Wales. We are on to the final tour of the race, the final lap of the race. It's all still to fight for in the middle of the pack, and it's Solov versus his teammate. So, Smith is under investigation for the collision at turn number 8. Talking about Smith, he's got past Tisana pulling to Pruvazak there as well. As we continue the fight on this last lap. Who is feeling brave right at the end of this race? It seems like it's the 2 Alpine juniors. Mini trying that wide line in hope of getting better traction and getting the exit to have a go onto the Wellington Straight. They've both got DRS. Mini is in the slipstream though. Will he have a go to the inside? Tommy Smith has got a penalty. Mini is going to have to go all the way around the outside. Will he be able to get past Nicholas Solov? And once again, it'll be the switchback and we're going to take this one all the way to the field once again. And Mini's still looking for it. He is still looking for it. Is Gabriele Mini. And he's got the traction off the corner. This could get very close. Oh, he's off the road. He's off the road. Close to contact between the two Alpine juniors. And that has ruined Mini's momentum down to Cops. So he's going to have to do it all on the hanger straight. If he wants to take the position right at the end. What an exciting sprint race it has been for Formula 3 here at Silverstone. Mansell, the man in 5th, has got himself a black and white flag as well as we go on to the straight. And now the question is, has he got himself 5th position? Because round the outside comes Nicholas Solov. Is he going to make this move on his teammate down to Stowe? Mansell's late on the brakes. Solov, though, will keep his foot in all the way round the outside. Arvid Lindblad doesn't know anything about how exciting this race has been because he has dominated by F3 standards to see the checkered flag first. It's going to be Arvid Lindblad who takes his 3rd win in Formula 3. It's Leon, then it's Zagazzetta, then it's going to be Callum Boyden, and it's so close over the line. But it's Mansell who is ahead of his teammate Solov, and then it's Mini, Montoya, Sami Megatuniv, and Lawrence Van Hoopen completes the top 10. An exciting end, but another victory for Prema. What a day it has been from then. Prema have got a victory with Arvid Lindblad, Zagazzetta and Callum Boyden have scored points for the first time this season. Zagazzetta has done it on the top 3 places as well on the rostrum, and he'll be happy with that one. But Lindblad, 3rd victory, the 16-year-old. What a performance from Arvid Lindblad. We can hear from him now.
Yes, mate. Home win. Well done, mate. Well done. Good race.
Yes. No, nice one, mate.
Complete domination to win his home race. Formula 3 cars scattered all over the road. Solov Mini has been noted for turn number 8. So the 2 Alpine juniors, of course, both part of different teams. Mini for Prema, Solov for ART. And we're going to take a look at a replay. And Jack, first of all, they started battling here with Mini trying to go around the outside of Solov, but it's going to get very close at Woodcote.
Alright, let's have a look at this here. See Mini trying to go around, but he'll switch to the inside. The question is he alongside enough to be entitled to space? I would say probably.
Well, I don't know what
Mini
Solov was doing,
happy.
he says.
Yeah, I mean, me, I think that he's alongside just enough entering that corner. Because the thing is, Mini could have very easily left it in there and pretty much wiped both of them out, but he didn't want to do that. So yeah, and also there's Noel Leon on the podium. Great result for him. Matthias Zagazzetta on the podium for the first time. Brilliant results from both of those two.
Genzo, who've only scored 15 points this season, it'll be a special moment for them to see their car on the podium as well. And you can see he will be celebrating on the roster, and we can hear as well from him.
Thank you, guys. The car was amazing. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, indeed. Car, of course, definitely has been amazing for him, because in Formula 3, he started 3rd, and around a circuit where you can Formula 3, he's been able to keep 3rd position, nearly even had the as well. Turn number 1, but Arvid Lindblad, after he took the lead down to the first after he took the lead into the first corner, it was brilliant from there. It was Arvid Lindblad at its absolute finest. The 16-year-old once again will stand on the halo as the winner. This Red Bull Junior is delivering so much, and what a prospect he is for the future. Definitely I could see him getting to Formula 1 if a seat does open. He's already in at such a young age as well. It's amazing to see how Arvid Lindblad can dominate these races in Formula. The opening race of the season did Arvid Lindblad, of course, to take another victory, and he's made it his 3rd today in total in his rookie season as well, remember, in Formula 3. And while others are having all sorts of issues, all championship contenders having constant issues, delivering, and his name is Lindblad. As well is going to be doing that nation proud. And Villa Gomez isn't doing that in Formula 2, so at least they in Formula 3 who arriving at the top is on the top a few times at least so far this season, and he's still got opportunities to do it throughout as well. And then congratulations to Matthias Zeta and on a brilliant performance from the JBMotorsports driver Callum Woisen, able to hold on for fourth, and congratulations to him as well for scoring his first points of the season as well. And Luke Browning with a day to forget after quite a lot of promise. Same can be said about Alex Dunn, but as I mentioned, both of those drivers, Browning and Dunn, will get their opportunity tomorrow when they will be starting at the front of the field. Lindblad, though, got his opportunity today, and he took it, and we've got a penalty. We have got a penalty for Christian Mansell of 5 seconds. So that's a huge disappointment for Mansell, and he will drop down the order due to that overall. We'll, of course, confirm the classification after the podium as well, so we'll confirm all of that. But celebrations for Prema, and this was the winning moment, Jack. Just absolute dominant. He'll need to view back the race highlights to even see what sort of chaos unfolded behind. So, JT, what did you make of it?
Yep, it was a very, very good Formula 3 race, and Lindblad had no idea what was going on. He'll see what happened in a minute in the cool-down room as he celebrates with his team, and we get ready for post-race interviews momentarily.
So, currently just waiting, and we're going to be getting what an iconic podium it is to stand here at Silverstone. While there may not be the crowd that we would usually get, of course, due to the buses with the buses, it's a little bit hard because the last one does go pretty early. So, and they've had to wait quite a bit. So after F1 qualifying, they may have most people would have gone, and even after Porsche Super Cup as well, and they all need to rest up for what will be an exciting Grand Prix Sunday coming up tomorrow. So let's hear from the cool down room.
Buah, cómo se me van las delanteras. En la partida estamos 3 de lado, ¿no? Sí, pero me quedé con mucho clutch. Y ahí a ver quién le suelta, pero yo no. Sí, sí. Yo estaba ahí casi, creí que me iba, pero... Good job, man.
Oh, the Maggie too.
The start was good. You were fast there.
Yeah, the leg was pretty big for all of us, no?
I mean, for you, though. You were flying, man. No, yeah, it was a lot of big.
I think it helped to be in the lead.
Yeah.
Man, it's 3 wide.
Oh my god.
To T1.
What? I was like, who's gonna lift? I was like flat, and then I kept going wide, and I was like, oh. Yeah.
So you must have been pushing a lot in the beginning, because on like lap 5, 6, I was like, I don't know if I can keep this pace, and you were like staying like
we were
0.8,
pushing.
0.8. I was like, oh my god.
Normally I need to save a lot of the tires. But I was like,
Probably was the reason why we all take so much, because I set the pace
yeah,
quite fast in the front.
So, top 3 reflecting after that race as well. We are going to hear the British national anthem on the top step. Will we do it? Will we hear it tomorrow as well? That will be an interesting question, of course. Browning starting near the front, so that could be a possibility. And then in Formula 2, it's a French front row start. And Victor Martins trying to break the streak in Formula 2 as well. In 17 races, we've never had a repeat winner at Silverstone. So could he do that from second as well? That's all coming up tomorrow then. And then Formula 1. What a great race we have lined up there. And then the Porsche Super Cup. I don't even know the grid. I'm going to watch that qualifying later on as well before tomorrow's race. But for Formula 3, we definitely know our top 3. Zagazeta scoring his first points of the season. Noah Leon returning back to the podium. And returning back to the top step of the podium, Arvid Lindblad. And we will hear the British national anthem. celebrations once again for the Red Bull Junior and for the Red Bull outfit. Their academy team are definitely delivering as well. It's the trophy for Arvid Lindblad. And then we have Noah Leon, who is going to stand on second, but the team, the Prem, are getting another trophy through the support series today as well. Rene Rosin can celebrate, and there as well with the Formula 2 and 3 CEO. So we have Noah Leon getting his second place trophy. Zagazeta earning his first trophy in Formula 3. Definitely his first big major accolade in the series, and hopefully the first of many. They can put down the trophies, they can get out the champagne, and they can celebrate what has been an incredible Formula 3 race. A race that should have took place earlier on in the morning. We've had to wait for it, but it was definitely worth the wait. Truly remarkable Formula 3 race as well. We will confirm the full results for you, and then we'll get our final thoughts from the rest of the team before we go featuring tomorrow for the feature races. So cannot wait for that as well. So the podium, they're going to get a photo, and it's going to be a photo that I'm sure the top three, all three of them, will be happy about. It's not always that you get a happy top three. Today though, we definitely do have, for different reasons as well. On a lovely Saturday evening, they'll be back to racing early tomorrow morning. So they've ended the day today. Tomorrow, they will be starting it. And we finally get to breathe after an exciting day of action here at Silverstone. It's been for the majority of it, it's been a wet day, but this is dry. And wet or dry, formally does deliver. Wet could be back tomorrow. We'll have to work that out tomorrow though, when we do go racing for the feature race. Today though, it was Arvid Lindblad who ended as the winner. Noah Leon getting second, the Mexican driver finishing in second. Zagazeta and Callum Woising scoring their first points of the season, and Zagazeta doing it with a podium. Solo in fifth, Mini, and then Montoya, Sami Megatunif, Lawrence Van Hoopen, and Leonardo Fornaroli finished in 10th. Mansell, then Beganovic, James Wharton on debut, finishing in 13th. Truly remarkable stuff from him. Bedrin, Visnicki, Loke, Boyer, Shields, Ramos, and Tasana Polin Pruvazak finishing in 20th position as well. So he was able to get 20th position was Tasana Polin Pruvazak, and then in 21st we had Tommy Smith, and then Alex Dunn in 22nd. What a race it could have been for him, but he'll get his chance tomorrow. And then Dufek, Browning, Travanitz, Wers, Duca, Esterson, Goethe, and Sophia Flörsch. All of the retirements from the race. Well, what a race it was. Let's get the final thoughts from our team. Jess is having dinner, but thank you very much to her as well for stepping in and doing a bit of the pit lane reporting earlier on at the start and giving her thoughts. Let's get the thoughts now of Josh T. Josh, what did you make of that Formula 3 race, and what can we look forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, it was a good race here, and yes, well, we had to wait for it, but it was a really good race, and more coming tomorrow.
More coming tomorrow indeed. Jack, what did you make of that one?
Oh, what a brilliant race that was. Brilliant battling, bit of contact. Just an absolutely round Silverstone classic. And we got to see at least one Brit so far win this weekend. Maybe we'll see another.
Maybe we will see another indeed. We'll work that out though tomorrow when we do go racing for the feature race, which is at 8:15 tomorrow. So cannot wait. So we cannot wait for that as well. Formula 2 coming up at 9:15. And then the Porsche Super Cup at 11:50 as well. So all exciting. So all exciting stuff there. MotoGP as well on Twitch. We're hoping to bring it back to... We're also hoping to bring it back to the main channel if possible as well, depending on whether we get our copyright stuff back as well. But thank you very much to everyone for joining us here for Formula 3 and all of the action from Silverstone. We'll be back tomorrow when we go racing for the feature race. Cannot wait, and we will see you then when we go racing for the feature. Goodbye.